As time marches on, the job of police officer also includes taking on the job of first responder. That's because a police officer is often the first to arrive at the scene of a medical emergency.
Such was the case this past weekend when emergency responders got the call of a drug overdose. News 10's John Swanner tells us how recent training for Vigo County deputies likely saved someone's life.
Deputies immediately went to the bathroom where the subject was located.
Sheriff Greg Ewing is reading the police report detailing a drug overdose from over the weekend. The person in question overdosed on heroin. Two deputies were closer, so they beat the medics to the scene.
The fire paramedics, said that had it not been for that being administered in a timely fashion, the outcome could have been far worse.
Once the deputies knew they had a heroin overdose on their hands, one deputy began chest compressions. The other went to his squad car and got his Nasal Narcan, which is used in heroin and opiate overdose situations.
The danger with heroin, as with any drug, but particularly heroin, is it takes that drive to breathe away if you overdose on it. And that's what this Narcan does, is when you administer that, it's like an antidote that reverses that effect.
So why are we seeing more heroin overdoses lately? Sheriff Ewing says it has to do with the crackdown on methamphetamine. He says retailers like JR Pharmacy are doing a good job of tracking pseudoephedrine sales, which is making it more difficult to make the drug. That's driving up the street value of meth. Meanwhile, heroin is cheaper and more readily available.
Sheriff Ewing says he's proud of the actions of his deputies that night, and he hopes for the best for a young man who now has a new lease on life.
Our hopes is that, he gets the treatment now that he needs to get his life straightened around.
It's a life he still has thanks to this. With photojournalist Tony Casasilla, I'm John Swanner, News 10.
Besides Nasal Narcan, each Vigo County squad car is equipped with an external defibrillator.